Hey everyone, welcome back to Pokémon Insurgence. I hope everybody is staying happy, healthy, and safe. On the last part, we concluded the main storyline by ending up in this place called the Throne of the Hegemon, and we took on the leader of the so-called Giratina cult. We also captured Giratina itself, which went primal on us, which is pretty scary. And so on this part, we are going to be taking one of the members of the Timeless's suggestion, and we're going to be heading into Victory Road. We're going to make it to the Elite Four, but we're not going to actually take on the Elite Four and the champion in this part. That's not going to happen. So the starting point for this is going to be here in Naratown, and we're going to be heading to the Nexa border and Nexa town in just a little bit. So we're going to go right through here. Last time we came through here and they kind of looked at our 7 badges, they kind of laughed and they were like, yeah, you're not getting through. The first augur's gone. But now, hold it. Beyond here lies Nexa town, the final resting point before taking on Victory Road. We'll need to verify that you have all 8 badges of the Tauren League before allowing you to continue. Looks like you're not... Wait, you actually have all 8 badges of the Tauren League. I'm surprised somebody as young as you was able to defeat the first augur before he disappeared, but who am I to judge? Please, continue on ahead. So we can now go on through here. This is the Nexa border. I'll put up some of the grass encounters on the screen, and actually, while I'm at it, I'll put up these surfing encounters just because I can. Mainly because there's 3 different starters in the water here. At this point, there really isn't anything that you couldn't have captured and trained up already. There's a good chance that I probably won't put encounters on the screen for Victory Road. Actually, I might. I think some of them are pretty good. Anyways, this is going to be Nexa town. So for starters, we have the Pokemon Center right here. It's just a smaller version, but we can still shop, and I do recommend that you buy some healing items for Victory Road, and for the Elite Four after. It's really not fun to have to go back and forth between the Pokemon Center and Victory Road. It's pretty much like that in every game. So Nexa Town has a few neat things. We have this black belt over here. I'm one of the strongest trainers ever. I've trained for over a year to take on the Elite Four. Maybe you could be my apprentice. What say you? No? Fine. Your loss. I can still probably afford to teach some moves, though. So he has a whole slew of really, really good moves to teach. He has the elemental punches, which are fantastic coverage. His superpower, which isn't that amazing, but it's good if you have nothing else. He has Focus Punch if you want to do something like an old school substitute Focus Punch set. Vacuum Wave if you have a special attacker that wants some nice fighting priority. High Jump Kick, which is really the good move here. Seismic Toss for your stallers, Blaze Kick, Counter, and Dynamic Punch. And for the most part, that's basically it. There's some other neat things in here too, but nothing you'd probably use. Over here isn't really anything important, but I want to point out that this person will mock you and mention that his older brother is in the Elite Four and his name is London. So that's actually really neat, and that's really cool to see. Up over here, we have a couple of hidden items. If we come to either side of the Augur statues over here, we'll find an X Special Defense 3. Or that might have been a regular one, not sure. And I believe over here we'll actually find an Ancient Ball. And finally, the last freebie is going to be in this house. I really like this one. If you're going to head up to Victory Road, you'll need to be prepared. It's not a lot, but it's the least I can do, you know? use that sparingly. You'll need it. I like this guy. He's absolutely right. It's not a lot, but it's something. It's very nice of him. So up here is the final trek into Victory Road. So we can talk to these people here. He tells us not to cry if things get too hard. And this girl up here will tell us that it's really difficult in there. Some of the trainers in there are the best and the worst on the planet for two completely different reasons. I really like this. It kind of gives them personality. Also, before we continue, I should probably go back here and grab this PowerPoint Max right here before I forget. So here is Victory Road. This is going to be the first part. It's called Volcanic, and I'm going to put the encounters up on the screen. There's some pretty good ones here. I think Excadrill is actually in here, which is really cool. Really good Pokemon. Up here in this area, after you pass a few mandatory trainers, you'll find a empty broken Pokeball. Just keep this thing in mind for later. Down here we have more mandatory trainers. Actually, I'm just going to say it, there's a ton of mandatory trainers. There's also a few that will walk around like this, and we can easily avoid these. So I'm just going to skip over here to the staircase right there. This is probably the most difficult and annoying trainer to avoid right here. At this intersection, you probably want to go up over here, go down through the spiral, and on this stalactite, you'll find a Blazikenite. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty good, actually. And we're just going to sort of make our way up over here. You'll now notice that we're up on this section above this ridge, and you actually want to go up over here. Over here we can find the Earthquake TM, which is such a good TM. It really, really is. I have certain Pokemon on my team, such as this Arcanine, that have been waiting for this TM for so long. Because I've had Fire Blast in the last slot for a while, but I would really rather have a physical move to cover those steel types. Also, you want to be very careful, make sure you don't jump off the ledge right there. In this section of the volcanic area, we can actually go all the way up over here. And if we surf across this little pond right here, we'll find a new Delta. And this is going to be the last wild Delta Pokemon that we're going to capture before we take on the Pokemon League. Compared to a regular Petlil, when this thing evolves into Lilligant, it won't have access to Quiver Dance. Also, I didn't even mean to use that. Okay, that works. But it won't have access to Quiver Dance, but it will have access to Tail Glow for some reason. It's a Water Fire type, which is actually a pretty decent typing. I think it also gets access to Fiery Dance as a Lilligant, and I think it has pretty decent coverage options. The obvious main drawback here is the fact that you don't have Quiver Dance, which raises speed. But if you can find a way around that, then you'll be okay. Up over here, you might want to grab this X speed that's right up there. And then from there, we can basically be done with this entire section. And instead, we'll be entering a new section. This is the Frosty or Icy part of Victory Road. This section has a small complication. Also, there is the Shell Bell right there. I don't think we've been able to grab one of those until now, so that's pretty good. But there is a minor complication in that we're going to encounter some ice puzzles. I don't think anybody actually likes ice puzzles, but that's completely fine. We're gonna get through this together. So, starting out, we want to start out right on this tile here, and then we want to slide down, slide over to the right, up, left, up again, right, down, and then left. And that is the first ice puzzle. Don't worry, there's more. For the meantime, we're going to go ahead and explore this area fully. So there's that white herb over there. We can buy them, but that's free. There's also the Blizzard TM right over here, which is really, really good. There's also a rare candy that's right over here, and there's not really much else here. So instead, let's make our way over to the second portion of the ice puzzle. So I'm just going to go ahead and slide all the way over here. Go down, go to the right, go down, go to the left, go up, go left, go down, go right, go up, go right, go all the way over here, then slide all the way over here. Then go down, and go left, and go up, left, down, and we can exit. And this is basically the end of the Frosty part of Victory Road. I also would like to mention that there's actually snowballs scattered about here, and you can collect them to trade with the snowball collector. That's all the way back in Darien Town? I actually don't remember what it's called. Let me check the map. Oh, Dayren, yeah. Dayren Town, that's what it is. So it's right up here. It's the town that's just south of the Rose Crater, south of the old Inferno Cult base. So we're going to exit through here, slide across the ice here, and we will be in the ruins section of Victory Road. I think there's only a couple of mandatory trainer battles here, which is so nice. So if we walk around this way, we can skip that artist right there. We can find this PowerPoint up, and we can also surf over here and skip out on another couple of trainers. And finally, we can make it all the way up here into the Pokemon League itself. So that is actually a pretty lengthy trip, but we did it. Over here we'll have a couple of gym statues. One is for the Pokemon League champion, and one is for the Pokemon League rematch. And of course, we have the Pikachu guy right over here. Also, up over here, if we come to the right, we can find another rare candy. And over here on the left, we can find this guy. He's got rare TMs for sale, but the only one he's selling is strength, and it's not really being sold for a price. Honestly, I think he just wanted to get rid of it. So how about we go ahead and enter into the league. So there's actually a lot going on here inside the Pokemon League, but I'm not going to be covering it in this part. There's a lot of different NPCs that we can talk to inside here and complete various objectives, but it's going to be left for the next part. I realize that this is going to leave this video at something like 15 minutes, and that's kind of unfortunate, but I want to make sure that most of the Pokemon League is all in one video. I don't want to go in and do, say, 2 Elite Four members and come back and do the next 2 and the champion in the final video or something like that. It just feels like it would be organized way better if I do that. Also, if I'm being completely honest, I'm not really prepared for the league. There's a lot of different things I actually need to do for the league in order to get ready. Like, if you notice how I've been playing for a while, actually, let me put this with the rest of the deltas. But if you notice how I've been playing, I've just been playing really casually. You can tell that I have like 3 different megas on this team, and all of them are holding their respective megastones. That's not going to work in this league. So just minor things like that. So I sort of have to get my team sorted. I am actually going to EV train for this. It's very, very easy. I just haven't done it because there was no need to do so up until now. So look forward to that. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope this helps. And I will most definitely catch you all in the next one. Peace.